Colorado plays host to incredible Latina leaders. The Latinas First Foundation aims to be Colorado's Latino community's central planning and community building organization and is committed to development and enhancement of the Latina community. This weekend, the third annual celebration of Colorado Latina Trailblazers honors this year's leading ladies. Juanita Chacon and Meshach Rhoades are both the co-founders of the Latinas First Foundations, and cha-cha-cha, you both are beautiful.
Well, thank you.
I love the hats. Did you get them from Marielle?
We did.
Denise Snyder?
Denise Snyder. She has been a great supporter of Latinas First Foundation.
Well, tell me, this has been founded for 3 years?
3 years, correct.
And how was it founded? Why?
Well, Meshach and I served on another board, and I brought this idea to her, and I said, we have so many amazing women in our community, but many of them are unsung heroes.
Right.
Let's feature them in some capacity where other women know the amazing things they've contributed to our community.
I love that you did this.
So we called them the unsung heroines the first year.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And Meshach, knowing that the group honors Latina leaders, how did it all come together? I mean, from making it a dream to actually make it happen.
Right. So we found that there was really a need to recognizing a lot of these Latina leaders in the community. As Juanita said, we recognized the unsung heroines the first year, and we built on that and now recognize a lot of the firsts in the community. So really the trailblazers that have broken through glass ceilings in their respective industries. We've recognized a woman who is the first U.S. District Court judge, Latina District Court judge in Colorado, the first Denver Police Department officer in Colorado, and several others like that.
Very, very cool. So the core mission, what would you say is?
The core mission is really three-pronged. It's to recognize these women who have, like I said, broken through glass ceilings. It's to create a really critical network for Latinas to learn from other Latinas, and really to create opportunities and scholarships for women who are going to college.
You have a great celebration happening. Tell me about it.
We do. It's going to be this Friday on May 2nd from 11:30 to 3 at the Denver Art Museum. We're going to play host to 300 women, and they're all going to be wearing these lovely hats.
I love it. And so far, you've honored some amazing women. Can you just name a few, Juanita?
Well, one of our honorees was Linda Alvarado, who of course is the first Latina to be a co-owner in a Major League Baseball team. Our second person, well, I'm just going to mention a few. Christine Arguello, Judge Christine Arguello is the first federal district judge in Colorado. We have honored so many that have had amazing stories, like the police officer, Amy Alonzo, in 1973. Can you imagine, she came on the job having to wear a skirt and then stand behind her counterparts. So think about what she did for other young women.
Talking about breaking that glass ceiling, that's for sure.
And you know what, Denise, we added a tagline this year, which I think just absolutely says who and what we are about, and it says, girls cannot be what they cannot see. So in essence, we're kind of doing both. That's right. We're bringing these women who kind of flew under the radar screen. Some of them who had amazing accomplishments.
You have done amazing things with this entire foundation. You've done a great job gathering the information. Any future plans on archiving it?
Well, this is what we're hoping for. The Denver Public Library has expressed an interest to archive that for us, as well as the Colorado History Museum. So wouldn't it be great for us to have that documentation for some of their future leaders to say, when they can read about it.
To look back and to know also that two amazing ladies like you, I mean, you both do so much for the community too, so I want to thank you for that. And what about scholarships? Have you given any scholarships?
We have. We have given 7 scholarships, $2,500 each, to women who are attending college in Colorado. It's just been amazing. Since we've only started since 2011, it's a really incredible thing.
How do you nominate a trailblazer?
Well, it's interesting. Initially, we were looking at what you were first in your field. So if you were that trailblazer. So we assembled 18 women last year, kind of like to kick off the Trailblazer Award. This year, we got nominations, and that's what we really want. We want the community to push these names forward to us. So you can be nominated by a trailblazer, by someone, by either being a first, or someone who really feels that you've done extraordinary things in our community.
Very nice. And the scholarships, as you mentioned earlier, there are some really great stories what you've done for these women.
We do. We've had some great stories. We had a woman a couple of years ago, the first year that we gave out scholarships, and she was really struggling. She was a junior in college, so she'd already spent 2 years in college. She'd maxed out a lot of her funding, and she came to us, and we were able to give her a substantial scholarship, and she actually finished college this year. It was really an incredible story.
Congratulations.
Yeah. And it's
Exciting
a teacher.
things.
Right.
She's a teacher too?
She's a teacher.
That's
She's
wonderful.
a teacher, yeah.
All right, well, let's give you more information. Set aside a few hours for this Friday, May 2nd, for the 3rd annual celebration of Colorado Latina Trailblazers. It all takes place at the Denver Art Museum from 11:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. Tickets are available in advance. You can find so much more information online. LatinasFirstFoundation.com. LatinasFirstFoundation.com.